Hi everybody, Michael Laskow reporting to you from Taxi World headquarters in beautiful Calabasas, California. Time for us to do our questions and letters for the transmitter. And the first letter comes from Jack Woodward. Hi Michael, I know that you usually post the schedule, or don't usually post the schedule for the road rally until you've got most of your panelists locked in. But I need something to help me decide if I should come or not. Can you give us some clues as to what we can expect? Yes, I can, Jack. I just happen to have the secret schedule right here. So, not going to tell you who the award is going to be given to this year, Lifetime Achievement Award, but I will tell you that we're going to have a panel called 15 Tips to Writing Hits in the Digital Age, which will be with Jay Frank, who's the Senior VP of Music Strategy at CMT. More importantly, Jay is the author of what I think is an incredibly good book called FutureHit.DNA. So he's going to give 15 tips to writing hits in the digital age, and trust me, there are different rules and regs for writing in today's market than there were 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Don't want to miss that. We're also going to be doing Do You Have Music for My Project? And these panelists aren't 100% locked in, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be there. One of whom will be Marianne Good, who's head of music at Lifetime Network. Incredibly smart woman that I absolutely adore. Mr. Peter Greco, who for 17 years was Senior Vice President of Music at one of the top ad agencies in New York. Dave Trotter, who's the Creative Director for Studio 51, and a gentleman who just joined our A&R team recently, Stephen Goldman, who's been nominated for Oscars, Emmys, Grammys, you name it. If it's got an E on the end, he's been nominated for it. He music supervised things like A River Runs Through It, Godfather 3. So those are the people that will be listening to your music on that panel. We've also got an A&R panel where we're going to do a listening panel where we're going to do world, electronica, folk, blues, roots, jazz, contemporary Christian, gospel, new age, and alt-rock. Then I'm going to do an interview with just Peter Greco and Stephen Goldman, how to write music specifically for advertising. And believe me, it's different than writing songs. Then another one following that called Composing Music for Television. And that will be more about instrumental composed stuff than actually songs. Let's see. Hope we got that shot of my tongue in there. Oh yeah, the Member's Guide to Success Using Taxi, where we're going to have about 10 Taxi members play pieces of music that they've been successful with through Taxi, so you can kind of hear where the bar is set. And we're going to ask them questions, what it was that they did that helped them become successful using the very same company that I hope you're using, us, Taxi. Another panel, How to Write Songs Get Placed in Film and TV with Robin Frederick, who was the author, still is the author of Shortcuts to Hit Songwriting, the #1 selling songwriting book. Then we're going to do a major label A&R listening panel with people I can't mention their names of because we haven't totally locked them in yet. We're going to do creating and licensing video game music. We did that panel last year, and not a whole lot of people showed up for it. It turned out to be one of the very best panels of the entire weekend. So we're going to reprise it for this year. Never sure, is it reprise or reprise? Ralph Murphy will be doing Murphy's Law, where he analyzes the hits of the past year and discusses the genre and the song form that they use and gives you all kinds of helpful pointers. We're going to do a film and TV / publisher pitch / Q&A panel where we will have people from the industry that are going to hear your music and answer your questions about film and TV placements. Then we're doing an interview with Tom V. Patel, and that's going to be called What You Absolutely Need to Know About Licensing Your Music. You'll get the nuts and bolts that will help you license more, make more money, and keep yourself out of hot water. You'll never have to wonder about the types of licenses, cue sheets, union versus non-union, using samples, exclusive versus non-exclusive, or work for a hire issue ever again. I promise. Hit Songwriters Q&A panel, that's always a favorite. And building a buzz and selling your music online. And producers looking for hits, which will be a pitch panel that we close out the rally with every year. Now, we're adding much more stuff, and of course I haven't even started mentioning all the classes, and we have far more classes than those panels I just mentioned. But Jack, I can tell you with great certainty that this will be the best road rally we've ever done. So, moving on to letter number 2 here. Dear Taxi, I read on the forum that Robin Frederick is working on a new book that's specifically about writing songs that would work well for film and TV. Is that true, and when do you think it will be published? Well, let's see, is it true? I think the answer is yes. It's true. Yes, that is a mock-up of the cover. Robin has been working really hard on this book now for at least a year. We're going to roll it out probably middle of October. You will definitely be able to buy a nicely discounted copy of it at the Road Rally. What makes the book really interesting is that nobody else has ever done a book about writing songs for film and TV. They've done books about composing for film and TV, instrumental stuff, you know, but nobody's ever done one about writing songs for film and TV, and that is certainly a different, use a different strategy, a different kind of song, different kind of lyrics, all that good stuff, and the book is quite amazing. I've read several of the chapters, and I've got to say I am once again proud to be Robin's publisher. So there you go, Tammy. Thanks for asking that. And if you come to the Road Rally, why don't you find me, and I'll take you over to Robin and get you an autographed copy. All right, moving on. Dear Mr. Laskow, how come you don't spend more time on the taxi forum? You always tell us to go there, but I rarely see you on there posting. What gives, big fella? And that's from Antonio DeGrassi. Well, I got to tell you, Antonio, here's the deal. I think that the forum is about you guys. It's pretty much run by you guys, and it's about you. It's not about us, so we really try to get out of your way. Yeah, every now and then I'll go stick my nose in and make a comment, and I certainly check in 2 or 3 times a week to see what people are talking about. But it's your forum, it's your community, and kind of like big government. We just want to get out of your way and let you do your thing. Anyway, that's why you don't see me there more often. I do put on a convention called the Road Rally, though, where I get really touchy-feely with you guys. Okay, and last but not least, okay, hi Taxi. I remember going to one of Michael's free seminars in New York about 7 years ago. I haven't seen him mention any upcoming events like that in the near future. Is he still doing them, or have I just missed the announcements? I learned so much the last one, I'd like to go to another one. Please let me know. And that's from Annie Reynolds. You're right, Annie. I haven't been going out on the road as much and doing the free seminars, and there's a really good reason for it. It's called Ustream.tv. Letter U, stream like I'm going fishing in a stream, Ustream.tv. I discovered, I don't know, 5-6 months ago that with all this great talent we have sitting under the roof here every day at Taxi, and all the industry friends I have here in Los Angeles, that we're able to sit behind this very desk and do little video broadcasts that are essentially more elaborate versions of what I've done on the road. Rather than me speaking for 90 minutes or 2 hours trying to cover little bits of a lot of topics, we're able to do full-hour discussions on specific topics, and people from all over the world can see it rather than just people in Tampa or St. Louis or New York or wherever. So go to Ustream.tv, that's letter U, stream like I'm going fishing, .tv. Almost blew that, an unseemly gesture. Ustream.tv, and search for Taxi Music, and you will find all of our archive shows. I think we're up to about 20 archive shows now. I wanted to read you guys a letter that I got today. This is about the Road Rally. And this really sweet guy named Robbie Curry sent this letter in to one of our staff members and asked them to forward it to me. So I just called him right before I got on camera here and asked for permission to read it publicly, and he said, absolutely. Mr. Laskow, we can learn from our mistakes. I believe my single greatest mistake regarding my music career was thinking that I needed to be ready, in quotes, ready to attend the Taxi Road Rallies. My name is Robbie Curry, and I should have taken the gracious advice of my friend John Mazzei, who several years ago not only encouraged me to join Taxi, but also continually urged me to register for and attend an upcoming taxi convention so I could learn from the best. In direct contradiction to John Mazzei's advice and so many taxi articles and member emails, I had my own preconceived notion that I needed to be polished prior to attending. I hired talented people to design my business card, launch a killer website, and professionally record my music. I stuck to my readiness idea, polished up, and after several years, I finally attended my first road rally. My first rally day, I attended several seminars and workshop classes that are taught by professionals in the industry. I learned that my business card didn't appropriately portray my brand of country music, my website was missing key information, and that Nashville demos were surprisingly affordable, and in my case, probably the best option for submitting my music to Taxi for pitching to artists. With only 3 hours of taxi education, I learned I could have saved time, money, and frustration. I'm still digging out from beneath my mountain of rework, mostly regarding my songwriting, simply because I chose to guess. I've registered for Road Rally 2010, and I've made my hotel reservation already. I look forward to more corrective wisdom from the experts. Thank you so very much for caring for aspiring artists. I look forward to another amazing Road Rally. Well, Robbie, thank you for sending in that letter. I've been telling you guys time and time again, don't wait until you think you're ready to join Taxi. Use Taxi to help you get ready to pitch your stuff to the industry. That's it for this month. Hope to see you guys all at the Road Rally. It's coming up November 4th through the 7th here in Los Angeles. Go to taxi.com and click on our convention to learn more about it. And I'll see you guys next month. Bye.